Well, what's going on, everybody? It's time to make time. And today, because I've been putting it off for way too long, typical, I decided to finish my my little garden bed that I put in my backyard about a month and a half ago. Ran out of mulch or planting soil, and said, heck with it, and let it sit here for like a month and a half. And it was getting on my nerves. So again, the theme of this channel, these videos, this little project I'm doing is to get off my rump and check some things off, get some things done. Maybe it's a honeydew, or maybe it's just something that you really want to do and feel like you accomplished something. So that's what I did today. I'll show you some of the little bit of the backyard real quick. But we had these trees planted about a year ago because we were tired of looking at cars drive by in the street. So we had these planted. Spring has sprung, starting to get some beautiful leaves on them. So when these are in full bloom, it'll really be a nice thing to look at besides the cars driving by really fast. So anyway, I planted this about, oh gosh, 2 months ago. So these tomato plants back here, you can't tell because you haven't seen them when they first planted them, but they're about doubled in size. Then I've got some romaine here. I moved it because it was in the sun, in this really warm, hot spot of my backyard. So I moved it, and hopefully they won't get singed like they're getting here. But some romaine lettuce. Nice thing about this is when it really starts taking off, you can just cut as much as you need, maybe for just a quick salad or something like that, and then it just starts growing again. So that's why I got it. But there's something about getting your hands in the dirt. Certainly not a farmer by any stretch, but it makes you appreciate the people who feed us every day by doing this for their job. And then this big beast right here, I got this this ground, I don't know what it's called. It's a sit on the ground garden bed thing, but it sat back here in my backyard for about a month and a half. Hate to admit that, but I ran out of this planting soil, and it just sat back here kind of empty. Anyway, finally got off my butt, went to Lowe's today and got it done, and added a couple of things to it. We got green bell pepper, got cucumber, of course, hybrid tomato plant. I bought this one as is, more on the mature kind of grown outside. You can see that it's getting ready. Part of me, because I didn't want to wait, I was a little bit impatient. These guys are taking a little bit too long for my taste, but got this in a stand for it, and hopefully in about a month or so get some tomatoes on there. And then I got some more romaine lettuce. And yeah, I mean, again, I don't have a green thumb, not a farmer, I'm not a, don't really have a wazoo backyard or a garden, but there was something about spending an hour and a few bucks in my pocket to get this done, putting some of your own food in the ground. There's something satisfying about that, I think. And then these, this is spinach. It kind of looks like the romaine, but this is spinach right here, and this is about doubled in volume. And that's gonna be, I love spinach, so to come out, and again, you can cut off what you need. You don't have to pull the whole thing like you would a carrot or something like that, but you cut off enough to make some sauteed spinach or just a quick side dish or a salad, and then the rest of it starts growing back. So it's sustainable, it's nice, and again, this wouldn't satisfy my family's food needs in a zombie apocalypse, but there is something kind of cool about planting a garden. So if that's something you've been wanting to do, get off your butt and do it. It took me, if I added up, here's some zucchini squash, but if I added everything up of what I spent time and money wise, I'd probably have about maybe $100 invested between this box, that one, and then this little garden bed thing here. It's actually kind of big, mini hot tub really, and all the potting soil and the plants. Maybe 120 bucks if I added it all up, and probably an hour and a half of time. But it just does make, I don't know, I think it adds something to the backyard. Adds a little bit of usefulness. I love sitting in my backyard and hanging out, but it's a nice usefulness about it. Again, these trees are getting ready to go. This one's really coming up nice, and that's going to be beautiful when it's really there. And then I got this for later to sit out here and enjoy an adult beverage. Have my bonfire going later. So anyway, if you haven't, if you've been thinking about it, planting a garden, you can see I didn't need to do any modifications to my backyard. Wasn't a huge investment of time or money. And now I got a cool garden, and I'll have some fresh vegetables and stuff for the summer. So anyway, if that's something you've been wanting to do, get her done. No more excuses. Time's a wasting.